Can Worldcoin provide life-changing returns? Why does Worldcoin even matter? Well, to start, it is almost perfectly correlated with what is going on with OpenAI. Worldcoin falls as Elon Musk sues Sam Altman and OpenAI. OpenAI is the most valuable artificial intelligence on the planet. Right? They're the creators of ChatGPT. Apple and Nvidia may join Microsoft in funding OpenAI. So it's big tech's choice of artificial intelligence. We all want to be investing in artificial intelligence. OpenAI is the best artificial intelligence out there currently, right? So if we have a crypto correlated with OpenAI, that is massive. WorldCoin's World, WLD, gained 6% as Sam Altman joins Microsoft to lead its new AI research team. Sam Altman is the creator of OpenAI, and he's the creator of Worldcoin. So what is Worldcoin? Worldcoin provides proof of humanness. So the problem with artificial intelligence is it can create an endless amount of digital junk, digital fake junk, right? So what could happen is there could be deep fakes. And so Sam Altman understands the problem to be that it's going to be difficult to verify what's real and what isn't, who is human and who isn't, because there's going to be a whole bunch of noise, fake AI created noise. And the only way to cut through that is with a tamper-proof blockchain, with blockchain technology, which provides digital scarcity and the ability to cryptographically identify whether or not a human exists, right? By tying it to your biometric data. The mission of the Worldcoin project is to build the world's largest identity and financial network as a public utility, giving ownership to everyone. So as big brother as this sounds, right? Scanning eyeballs, as weird as that sounds, like they're collecting your biometric data, if they can actually find a way of decentralizing ownership over this network, like Ethereum is trying to do, like Bitcoin did, then it gets very interesting, right? Because if we can prove that big tech doesn't own Worldcoin, then the data that Worldcoin secures can be decentralized, and the big brotherness of this can go away, right? So that is actually the mission. It's actually anti-centralization. The Worldcoin system revolves around World ID, a privacy-preserving global identity network. World ID enables users to verify their humanness, proof of personhood, while maintaining their privacy through zero-knowledge proofs. To engage with the Worldcoin protocol, individuals must first download World App, the first wallet app that supports the creation of a World ID. Individuals visit a physical imaging device called the Orb to get their World ID Orb verified. The Orb uses multispectral sensors to verify humanness and uniqueness, with all images being promptly deleted on device per default. So this is where it gets interesting. It verifies your humanness by scanning your iris, which is as a unique human identifier as you can possibly get. Once your humanness is verified, they're saying they delete the data, and this should all be open source eventually, and this should all be proven, right? But they're saying they delete the data so that we have proof of humanness locked on the blockchain without all your privacy and data information being shared or centralized. All Orb verified World ID holders are entitled to claim recurring grants of free WLD tokens. So you are going to be paid with the inflation of this token for doing this. This is the potential to make WLD the most widely distributed digital currency. The WLD token is designed as a utility token with governance properties, empowering users by giving them a say over the future of the protocol. One person, one vote mechanisms instead of one token, one vote mechanisms. The community of users will ultimately determine the token's utility. WLD is an ERC20 token on Ethereum. Individuals will receive their user grants on the Optimism mainnet. Therefore, most WLD transactions will likely take place on the Optimism network. So very positive for Optimism that we have Coinbase's base building on it, and we have Worldcoin building on it. Obviously, all of that is built on Ethereum, but Optimism, clearly breakthrough technology that these big players are adopting it. So here's the inflation of Worldcoin. What are the tokenomics of Worldcoin? This captures the tokenomics of Worldcoin. There's a 10 billion total token supply that's going to be reached by January 2038. Currently, we're at like 1.8 billion. And in 2 years, January 2026, we're going to be at 3 billion. So in the early stages of most crypto projects, there's a lot of inflation. Bitcoin had a lot of inflation early on when it went from a few pennies to thousands of dollars. Worldcoin has a lot of inflation, but there is a fixed supply. Now, a problem with it is there's 10 billion of these tokens, which means the fully diluted valuation of this asset is already $14 billion. So if this were to hit $10 per token, you're already at $100 billion fully diluted valuation. Now, that is not unreasonable if this thing can become massively adopted, right? At $100 per token, you're at a $1 trillion valuation. You're at the same value as Bitcoin is currently. Again, not unreasonable if it does become a global network and if the adoption of this is just out of control by some of the biggest players on the planet. Let's see if that's the case. Well, Worldcoin, Sam Altman's eye-scanning crypto project, announces its own blockchain. So they are creating their own blockchain. Obviously, they want building. What do blockchains do? They sell block space. They want projects building on top of it. So who is likely to build on top of it? Well, Worldcoin seeks Facebook-like scale for global reach, says the CEO. Alex Blania, CEO of Tools for Humanity, emphasized WorldCoin's primary goal of scaling up by distributing iris scanning orbs globally. WorldCoin is preparing new updates for its next generation device, which will be published in the coming weeks. How many people have used this asset so far? WorldCoin has over 6.5 million verified world IDs across more than 160 countries around the world. They want to get that to billions of people. So again, who could be building on WorldCoin one day? Well, OpenAI and Apple announced partnership to integrate ChatGPT into Apple experiences. So it's very possible that in the future, Sam Altman, who created WorldCoin, and OpenAI will convince Apple to integrate the Worldchain blockchain into these massive products, right? Sam Altman is one of the most influential people on the planet. That's why this asset cannot be slept on. Imagine Apple choosing Worldchain to build and verify humanness on their iPhones. They're already using OpenAI, right? So crypto is all about network effects. This could be one of the biggest networks on the planet. WorldCoin adds integrations with Minecraft, Reddit, Telegram, Shopify, and Mercado Libre. This is like a play on big tech artificial intelligence at this point, right? We're seeing big adoption by big tech of this network. Malaysia adopts WorldCoin for personal verification and digital ID. So we just cannot be sleeping on this asset. It sounds super big brother, which it kind of is, but their mission is to be anti-big brother. Regardless, this isn't about your philosophy. It's about investing in the future, right? So if we can invest in AI, if we can invest on a pure play bet on OpenAI, which is the most valuable AI in the future, and we can bet on the continuing growth of this network, well, that's what WorldCoin provides. And so can it provide life-changing returns? It can. It can become a $1 trillion network one day. That's a massive statement, but it's possible. So we're still in the early stages of these assets. A whole lot can change. All I can do is prevent you with the facts of what is going on with these potentially massive networks, but I'll keep you posted as any new developments come about.